Well, yeah, once again for the great minds and now talking about. It's 4 for 10. Got the homie JB. You go by JB?
Like, who that nigga out here rapping like the rain do? Who them niggas out here dropping when them hits do? We them niggas get it done, ain't no issues. We the type to run it up with my track shoes. Take my time with it. Oh, that's your bitch, nigga. Take my time in it. I'ma pull up, give him 30 million. That's a workout, I ain't really talking no value.
Okay, everybody introduce yourself.
Yeah, JB. They actually made that name for me. I'm not gonna lie. My brand is called Just Business, but they ain't want to keep saying Just Business. So the girl on my team, Bats, she made the name JB. So everybody started saying JB.
I bet we salute to her.
Yeah.
All right, where you from? What's your hood? What's your squad? What you repping?
I'm originally from New York, but I live in Woodbridge, so I rep the Lady Bullies, DMV. Most of them is from DC, Maryland. But we're a mixed team from DC, Maryland, Virginia. But at the end of the day, it's Lady Bullies. At the end of the day, neighborhood bullies, all
Okay,
of that.
okay. What sports you played growing up?
I played basketball mainly. I tried softball one time, tried soccer, ran track, but basketball was my main sport
Okay,
all my life. Played all the way up to 2 years in semi-pro.
okay. Talk to me about college and semi-pro. Where'd you go? Where'd you play?
College, I went to Garrett College in McHenry, Maryland for 2 years. Transferred to UDC, played my 2 years there, graduated, came back, tried to go overseas, had to stay home for some other reasons. So then I started playing semi-pro at Virginia Hearts for 2 years. And after that, I took a year off, and then football landed here.
Okay, okay. Who put you on the flag? Who brought you out?
My friend Milagro, I'm a club promoter, so she was my bartender. I was a manager. She used to tell me every day, join football, join football. I'm like, I'm not playing football. Like, I'm not doing that. So probably like 6 months straight, she was doing it. I finally came out, and shout out to Milagro.
All right, what's your favorite format?
I'm not gonna lie, fives is my favorite format. Only because like it lets you show you like your real talent.
Hmm,
Like I don't got no rusher coming at. I mean, I have a rusher coming at me with no blocking backs. I really got to be quick, throw a good throw, make her miss, and make the right read. I love eights because it's like a family thing, but I would say my favorite format is fives, five non-contact.
okay, okay. What position you play?
Quarterback, that's about it. I try to get my wide receiver reps in when I'm here and there, but mainly quarterback. That's it.
Okay, what about on the court?
On the court, I'm a shooting guard, backup point guard. I mean, I can play every position. I started as a post player. Then I naturally worked into being a guard, and so I would say a combo guard is my main position.
Okay, okay. What's something from basketball that translates perfectly in the flag?
I would say the movement and passing, playing point guard, and then like having to dribble, make moves. So when I'm running, I'm literally doing the moves, boom, boom. So I would say the passing, seeing people open, passing to the head, and just when you're dribbling, making moves, using your feet, using your footwork. I think it translated well for me being quarterback.
Okay. Who's that receiver who helped you with your game the most? Not just being open, but advice and coaching.
You said receiver.
Yeah, yeah, or a weapon or just a player in general.
Hmm. I want to say it started out with C, the car C Money on my team. That was probably the first receiver I started throwing the ball to, and at one point for like a year, I was only throwing her the ball because I was still learning how to read the field. But me and her had a good connection. We used to talk all the time, so that's probably the first receiver. Now that I've learned a lot about the game, I'm able to pass it to different people on different sides of the field. Be able to talk. But I would say C Money was probably the first wide receiver.
Okay, okay. Best and worst tournaments. Let me hear them.
Mm. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Worst tournament was our first tournament for me. in Virginia Beach. It was
Mm.
first day out. We in Virginia Beach. I don't know what I'm doing. They was like throw the ball, caught the play. I still to this day I don't know what I was doing. I was just like just throwing the ball. I think that was our work for me, my worst tournament because I didn't understand the game at all. I just knew the plays and where they're gonna be. I never knew like read the defenses if this person jump, rush or protection. I didn't know nothing. So for me, that was probably my worst tournament because I didn't understand. Best tournament. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably say this nationals. It's probably the best performance I had. I only threw one interception for eights, one for fives, and I didn't get sacked that many times. I'll probably say this is probably the best time I played all year.
Okay, okay. JB the mogul. That's what your IG says.
Let's ride, nigga. Hit my Diddy bop, I don't give a fuck by no Diddy nigga. Keep it real, there's a couple niggas that's out here.
Talk to me
Yeah.
about that and your moves. Let me hear something.
I've been called the mogul for a minute because I'm big in the community. I have different things I could do. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a basketball trainer, club promoter, community event activist. I do charities. I did artist showcases. I used to manage artists, clothing line. Um, so I'm big. I'm big in the community. I got the mogul from P Diddy, even though it's not really a good thing right now. But he do a lot of things. Him, Jay Z, they moguls for different things they can put their hands into and elevate it. So I started calling myself the mogul. I want to be able to help people in different areas, not just basketball, not just football. I can throw an event to help the community. I can throw a party if you need it. I can come play football. I can, different little things.
I like that. I like that. How do you balance all these roles without burning out?
Uh, Time management and then realizing when my body is, tired. I'm a teacher. I'm a head basketball coach, so and I'm a trainer. And then besides that, I play football. So I try to rest on the weekends. If I need to take a day off of work, I will do it. If I feel like my body's shutting down, I'm overly working. My main thing is naps. I love me a nap. Uh, get a nap in between, but mainly just recognizing and hearing my body. If I need to rest, I need to rest.
That's right. I like that. I like that. You're a hooper, a coach, flag player, like you said, a mogul. Which one actually brings out the most competitive side of you?
Coaching,
Coaching, really?
coaching, yeah.
Okay.
Um, Me playing basketball and football. I mean, I'm a competitive person. I'm gonna talk shit. That's me. But when I coach, I take pride in that because my players are gonna put it on the line, and I don't know, it's a different side. Like I respect my players, and I just enjoy seeing them, get better, get hype. It's like this year I coached flag for the first time, and I was hype. I ain't never coached flag before, and I'm still learning myself. And it brought a different side out of me. Playing, yes, I think coaching brought out the most competitive side of me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Which one feels better? Throwing a dot between defenders, a pick and roll dime, dropping a
Mm.
dime in the bucket, or a crossover step back midi. I know it's a lot of options, but
Uh, hmm. It really depends on the situation. I'm not gonna lie, football brings a different side of me out. That's hype. Like when I throw a dot. Um, I would say it depends on the situation. If it's game on the line, because I think it's different. Basketball, you can score 40 because
Mm,
you got so much time. But football, it's not like you can throw 40 touchdowns.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's unrealistic. So I would probably say throwing a like important pass. I know one time we was in Richmond, like 30 seconds left and it was like we had to score. It was 0-0, and I had stepped up in the pocket, got hit, still threw the ball to my teammate Demia to catch up. I think she ran a post. I forgot what it was, but she caught it in the end zone. So I feel like I might say throwing the football more because it's like I can't score 40 touchdowns, but I
Yeah.
can score 40 points. I can get 10 and ones, but I'm not about to get 10 touchdowns.
Okay, okay. You keep saying I can score 40 like it's nothing. What's
I
your
think the highest I
what-
think the highest I
okay.
scored was like 30. 30. I'm a real like all around player. I love LeBron. I love LeBron. So like I like to rebound, I like to pass, get steals. So I mean, I could score though. Like trust me, I could score. People know I'm a score. I'm gonna find a way to score at
Okay,
all.
okay. What's the most amount of touchdowns you thrown in the game?
um, and in eights, um, we just had 26-0, so maybe like three, four.
Okay. On the flip
Yeah.
side, what's the most amount of picks you thrown in the game?
Mm, maybe around two or three. I'm gonna say three max. Three max. I had to get used to that, getting used to like throwing a pick and going to the next play. That was probably like my second year. First year, I was just like out there. Second year, it was like learning the game, being able to handle the emotions and the pressure of being a quarterback. And this year, it was more like, putting it out there.
Okay. Who's a pesky DB that seems to get you always trying to get a pick off you?
Pesky DBs. Mm,
Or someone you just like going up against because it brings out the best in you, right?
I would like Lady Elite. Lady Elite. Every time we play them, I know they're gonna make us work. They're gonna make me work. They love seeing us win and get better. But I know if I can get a pass off of them, I'm feeling good. I'm good at the end of the day. I'm good at the end of the day. Those 6-time champs. Anytime we get a pass off of them or I make a good play, I'm like, I'm good. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. But I would say Lady Elite DBs, safeties, their safeties is good. Their DBs, their rushers is great. I'm gonna say they challenged me, so I would say them.
Okay, okay. Favorite pair of cleats and jersey, you have it? You know
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a cleat person. I just bought my first cleats. People just gave me cleats 'cause I didn't want to buy them. I mean, right now I got these short, like Nike pink cleats. But it actually hurt my feet. But my favorite jersey, I want to say I have a favorite jersey, but I do like Wade, SLNNC Wade, his jerseys that he made for us.
them?
So I do like those.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, yeah. 4th&10, 10 yard line. What you calling? Who you number one read?
4th and 10, and I need a score.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I scored on a 4th and 10. I
tell
ran
me,
it in.
tell me what you drew up then. Tell me what you drew up.
If it's 4th and 10, most like if it's I need a score, I'm probably calling a motion. I'm probably calling a motion because that gives me different reads. All right, the rushers do this. Oh, they don't jump on a motion. But most of the time, do or die. If I'm in a dire situation and it's a wide receiver that I need to get the ball to, it's most likely going to be between C Money, Bats, or Demia. Like I said, C Money, I was throwing her ball for a year, and then it was Demia. And then I started throwing the ball to Bats a little bit more and Tip. But the first two receivers, C Money and Demia, probably the first two. If I'm do or die and I need help, it's probably them.
Okay, okay. Before I let you go, like you said, you're already building something bigger. What's the next chapter for this mogul mode look like for you?
I think this next chapter would be more. It's gonna have me like get deep into myself in my like actual skill work, mental work. Like I said, this year I didn't really do too much. I was just out there working on my time management. I think this year I'll be more time management, and then just working on my body. And I feel like with this next step in life, and then going up in D2, I can't just go out there and be athletic all the time. That's what I did basically. I feel like I really need to tap into my skills, tap in with my wide receivers, extra work, little things that will make myself better. And yeah, just tapping into what I want to do, coaching wise, basketball, footballs. Like I said, I just started coaching flag. Learning that helped me actually. I'm not gonna lie, that helped me this season coaching flag, having to coach them and do it every day instead of 2 times a week, once a week, showing them what to do, throwing with them. That actually helped me move a little bit faster.
Yeah, talk to me about that. What's like one of the first things you noticed the first time you stepped on the field after having a week of practice with the kids?
I didn't think it was gonna happen, but they were like I was moving faster, I was making moves, and I started to notice it. And it's only because I do it with them every day. Like I show them different moves. I warm up with them. I throw with them. I do the drills with them. I talk to them instead of me doing once a week or once every 2 weeks. But I noticed I was faster, making reads faster, and making moves in the pocket better.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, that's 4 for 10. I appreciate your time. Good luck to you and everything.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate you too.
Got no idols, my only idol is that money, nigga. I wake up, I get to it. I don't got time for no bullshit. Switchy on the glee, tap the trigger, spray the whole clip. Feeling like the mob, but we make hits like we 3-6. Can't come around no weak shit. If I hit a niggas on defense, let's rock. My whole team make bops. Feeling like yo pops, niggas my sons, but I can't rock. I'm just here for the back ends, cause the front ends won't stop. Come around with that bag end like bad kids get popped.
What's the biggest difference between coaching women and younger girls?
The biggest difference, honestly, oh, that's a hard one. Ooh, that's a hard one right there. Uh, I would say, I mean, one, of course, talent level. You, the women are more developed. You know what I'm saying? It's talent level, but also the interaction. Like you can interact with your women's team a little more different than you can interact with your girls team. Like you can be more authentic, like uncut yourself sometimes with your women's team, like the way you talk to them, where you gotta dial it back a little bit with your girls team because they're younger. You know, they're not used to that.
Just the fellowship, that we all have for one another, even though it's a fuck you, you ain't shit, your mama's a bitch, and then we get on the sideline and we, seeing that aspect of it, the community of it, is really what drew me into to playing more and more flags. So I appreciate you guys and what you're doing here on this platform is awesome, man. And I
Appreciate
really do appreciate the invite. Yeah.
it. How many rings did you get down there?
I got 3 rings, 5-man non-contact for D2, 5-man uh grip it and rip it. People call it aired out, and then 8s.
Okay, okay. What's next for you? As far as tournaments or league play or something?
I believe league play and then Civil War tournament in March coming up.
Okay,
I think
okay,
that's the next ones.
okay. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I really appreciate this convo, yeah.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I will link.
All right.